Let's see what this opening 20 minutes looks like. They drop the puck and away we go. Puck bang deep into the Bruins zone. Yoki Harju there to get it. McAvoy back of the net. With his team changing, he'll drag it out in front. Ripped it through the middle. Pustinov, a step left to the cage. Backhand, he scores! An electrifying rush by Pustinov. Bruins 1, Kraken nothing.
This starts back in the defensive zone just prior to the pass from McAvoy to find Zdeno, who's stretching the neutral zone. But Everly was coming down on McAvoy, and McAvoy kind of looked him off, and he made a play behind the net, but it was a delayed offside, so Everly had to go out, and that allowed the defenseman to pick the puck up and start the play, but it was Zdeno who continues to grow his...
Here's Wright, skated right back into a peak check. Oh, and then Lori came over and floored his check. Long drive, Swayman the save, a little traffic out in front. Now here's Zacha. He'll speed his way in. Pulls up. Across. Sent out in front. He scores! PC Middlestat deflected that one home. Bruins 2, Kraken nothing.
Plays the accuracy with their passing coming out of their own zone. They generate speed through center ice. Zacha makes it look like he's going to attack the net with possession. When he sees the lane's not going to be there, he pulls up. He allows the traffic to... It allows Zdeno to get open and get around Fleury. So again, quality breakout leads to a goal.
Sent out in front, Beniers, denied by Swayman.
Gloves in a perfect spot.
Now done a drive, that didn't get free. Here's Pastrnak, who had 2 in the first meeting against Seattle. Walks in, shakes to the middle, shoots, Decord the save. Centered. Bruins deny the middle, the Kraken stay with it. Montour drive, Swayman the save, that might have changed directions. Had a puck at his feet. Schwartz battling him. Aspero intercepted. Kraken get to it. Long drive. Swayman kicked it out on the offering by Fleury. Tolvanen rolled it back of the Bruins net. Now Lindgren shoots, and Swayman will slow it down.
You know, for an original 6 team that had some great captains along the way.
And for players that play as many games and as long as he did, the game changes, it evolves. It's gotten faster and more skilled.
Uh-oh. Didn't want to see that while we're talking.
No, hey. No. It's a great stop by Swayman, but the Bruins took a penalty in their own zone in their man-on-man coverage, power play, and it's just basic fundamentals. Shot from the point, traffic going to the net. Looked like a nice little redirect from Stevenson.
Some games for sure in the locker room, but I mean, you know, the old saying goes, break reg, you play as you practice. So, you know, he wanted to practice hard because he knew that that's what it took to win hockey games.
Up top, Geeky. Aspero fires, and it's gloved by Decord, and we will step aside. Schwartz speeds his way in. Hits the brakes of the hash marks. Up top, Dunn. Blocked out in front. Swayman able to deaden that shot off the near post. Middlestat. A bank for Zacha. Fleury shoots in and out of the glove of Decord. Able to elude one check. Fleury's now lost his stick. Right with a drive. Blocker to side. Met by Yoki Harju up top. He'll attack into the slot. Now Lindgren shoots wide.
And it just bled through the lineup, to be honest with you. But he was so welcoming to anyone that was, you know, a part of and wearing the Spoke B, and I think that's what really made that culture great.
Was he like that from day one, or did he evolve into, you know, one of these epic leaders of a National Hockey League?
I think you always evolve as a leader. I think, you know, he was obviously part of that as well. I think you always learn, you get better, you get more experience, I should say, and you improve and you know, learn from past mistakes or whatnot. But that being said, he was always that guy. You know, he always had that presence. He could always make a difference with the big hit, the big fight, the big goal, a big defensive play. And I mean, what a treat to have him on your side. You know, as I said before, you know, Z is he's very structured. He's very disciplined, and it's someone that, you know, I still learn from with everything that he does.
Is legendary about Z were the physical testing and the pull-ups that he would do, and he would go last. Did anybody ever give him a run for his money?
Kevin Miller did. But you know, yeah.
They score!
What a play.
Mark Castellic cut in with a backhand. DeCourt got a piece. It trickles home. Off Chardin and goal. Bruins 3, Kraken 1.
In the first period with a power play goal, but it's going to backfire here. Judd, you mentioned an open net goal for Mark Castellic. Last game of the win over Detroit. He's getting into situations where he wasn't early in his career, and this is killing penalties. And this is just a great play. Good use of the stick, the reach around, the steal at the offensive blue line, protect the puck, keep it out away from Beniers.
I felt the same way, you know, even though it always came up short, but still, you know, we would battle like it was a game, and I think we came in games and hockey became easy. What it means to wear this jersey and the history behind it, and those guys are the ultimate, you know.
That is feeded out in front, deflected off Aspero and out. Corrali sprints to the bench, gets a new twig. Cutting in is McCann, and Swayman shuts the door.
Lane, but then it's a quick re-entry. McCann takes the puck all the way to the
Montour to Tolvanen. Kakko saucered it to Tolvanen. Montour, here it comes, blasts it wide. Rebound, they score. Tolvanen able to sneak one by Swayman. Montour with something to say to Swayman. The linesman gets between those two. Seattle has scored for the second time on the power play, and it's 3-2 Bruins.
Short side right under the bar. This is the drive from Montour that just misses. Puck's kind of spinning on edge. There's not much room over that left shoulder, but enough for the puck. Tolvanen's able to find it. You know, the drive misses the net. Lohrei pivots, but he can't come up with the puck.
Schwartz feeling that. Centered out in front. Zacha retrieves. McAvoy. Kiki shoots. DeCourt the save. Zdeno. Pasternak. Fired on net. Pasternak the rebound. DeCourt was down, but the Bruins couldn't locate it.
To find the range. He got a chance from the hash marks. Corrali has a chance. Rebound available for Pop.
Now Zacha. 3-on-2. Middlestad shoots. DeCourt giving up a lot of rebounds. He made that stop. This is the period that the Bruins hit the accelerator against the Red Wings on Tuesday night. It was a 1-0 lead for the Bruins heading into the third. They outshot Detroit 16-2, scored 2 more times. Locked up with Lindgren. Got it to Middlestad. Arvidsson shoots. DeCourt the save. He came well out of the net to challenge. Lost the puck. Seattle's making a few changes. Zadorov. Tigiki shoots. Kicked out by DeCourt. Tigiki crashes in. Cued the puck to the near side. Steves finished his check hard. And Dunn wants a piece of Steves as the puck comes the other way. And it's going to be Winterton and Steves. Steves with the right. Winterton with the right. They spin around at the blue line, and both guys go down. Reversed it to Zadorov, a little time and room. Now Middlestad bumps it to Arvidsson. He'll wheel in, drops. Middlestad shoots. DeCourt the save.
In order to get possession. And then he's able to go reverse to Zadorov, and now that allows Middlestad to stretch the neutral zone. A little touch pass to who? Arvidsson, who swings out of his own zone, comes to the other side of the ice.
He'll stride over the line. Eberle up top. Montour a drive. Steered aside by Swayman. 21 seconds left. It lays back of the net. McAvoy played it around. Out to center ice. Pasternak shoots. He scores! That should do it. An empty netter with 14 seconds left. Bruins 4, Kraken 2.
Let's win the hockey game. But it's a wraparound by Seattle. It took one of those bounces where it hits the back of the Bruin net and stops. That allows McAvoy to get to that.
Drills it in, Decord with the stop, and the Boston Bruins under number 33, Zdeno Chara, as Jeremy Swayman points to the Raptors by running the table on a 5-game homestand.